Hello, I'm Greg Rutke Mods, and welcome to another unboxing video. Today we're unboxing a 1.25 gigahertz iMac G4 in original box. And I got this from Bryant, aka TechEdison on Discord. Thank you very much, Bryant. I'm really excited to open this. Bryant actually reached out in one of the groups on Discord saying if someone could find me, basically, because he figured I'd want this, and I did, and I bought it off of him. This is in the original box. This is an iMac G4, and if this thing's actually in better shape than the one I got from Redacted, this actually might be my 1.25, and Redacted's might end up being the Mac Mini, while the 1 gigahertz that got a little eradicated might get restored. We'll see. But right now, I might just have two 1.25s because it's always cool to have two of them, and I didn't even have one until recently. But yeah, we're unboxing this today, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's the unboxing knife. And let's get to it. We'll tilt this towards you, if I can, without falling in. Like this. And we will start bringing it right up. I want to tilt it this way too. Now we can split it down the center. Maybe. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, we can't do that because it's full of packing peanuts. Yeah. Okay, here we go again with packing peanuts, guys. It makes everything harder. That's where I actually make a mess. I don't know if I can actually get it out. That's where I make a huge mess. Oh boy, we're off to a great start. It's pretty neat though. Cool. Wish you guys could see what I'm seeing right now, because it would also mean there's no packing peanuts in here that I'm worried about dumping everywhere. I'm going to have to set this on the floor to remove it that way. This flap out the way. There we go. Oh, that's neat. It's really neat. There is no way I think I can lift this out without dumping them everywhere. Yeah, they're going to go everywhere. This is going to be a filthy mess. Even if I tilt it this way. This is going to suck. Oh no! Well, I'm not happy right now. It's going to take me an hour to clean all that up. At least it looks like I made it one piece. Crap. I'll be back after I clean this entire mess up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've cleaned up all the packing peanuts, and I want to clarify, if I do decide to convert Redacted's 1.25, do not worry. even though I know it's fully functional. But that will probably be the logic board for the world's fastest iMac G4. We've gone through a lot of them. I think he's got the process down now, and that would be the perfect candidate for it. So there wouldn't be any loss, and the parts are going to be reused. So anyway, let's get to this. Hi guys, this is the 17-inch iMac G4. It's got, let's see here, it came with 1.25 G4, 256 megs of RAM, a super drive, an 80 gig hard drive. Basically, this thing's maxed out. This might, I don't know what the RAM is in this, so here's the box. Okay, I really do like that. It's neat there. But let's tilt this toward you so you can get an idea of what it's going to look like and how they stick it in the box. It's really neat how they stuck these in the box from the factory. This is why they always survive shipping, because the way they've packed them in the box. You're going like this. Okay. Did I mention that I believe this is complete in box with everything that came from the factory with? Apple stickers, power cable, which is really down in there, the original power cable, the Panther user guide, pretty cool, the iMac user guide, how to use it and stuff. I'm holding this in camera. Yeah. Pretty cool. And let's see, what else do we have here? The software agreement. The 1-year limited warranty. I wonder if that's still good. I doubt it. Set that up there. Set this here. Set this here. We have an original Apple keyboard. It's a little yellowed, but this is what it came with, and it's in pretty good shape. And we have, this is probably an Apple mouse. Yeah, it is. We have the Apple mouse, which is the Apple Pro Mouse revision without the sensitivity spinner. Otherwise, it's a Pro Mouse without that piece. So this is an Apple mouse. And then, if we look right here, the iMac falls face first. Oops. It's probably not good. But what you're supposed to do is unbox it while it's standing up. I wanted to show you guys. This came with the original Apple speakers, which would have been sitting in here. These are the Pro speakers. They've been sitting in here like this. Okay? That's how they ship those. Set that up there. And this piece right here actually disconnects from the bottom piece. So if we grab it by the handle, arm, here is the iMac in the original wrapping and packaging, which just fell off. So let's set this down here. So yeah, that would go like right there, like that, like this, like that. It's how it's protected during shipment. So let's move this box off to the side. Let's pull this off here. The original screen protector. and we'll hook it up and see how it works. So I'll be right back. Okay, so let's start off by saying this is the very first fully intact iMac G4 I've ever gotten in the mail. My 800 megahertz 17-inch was fully intact until that accident it had, and it was actually a local pickup. So this is the only intact iMac G4 I've ever gotten, not counting that 115-inch that was the wrong iMac that I sent back in season 1 of the Power PC series. This is actually fully intact. The bezel's on here. It's not snapped off, which is always what snaps off when you ship one of these improperly. So I'm really happy with that. This thing is in pretty good shape. There's some yellowing on it. I don't know what you can do about that with this acrylic around it, but you might just have to live with it. This looks like it sat in the sun. I'm surprised the keys didn't yellow some, but this is really yellow. The speakers are extremely yellow, but it's fully in one piece, and it's in really good shape. It's just a little yellowed. So we're going to turn it on for the very first time and see what happens. It's not a good sound. So I spoke too soon about it being fully intact. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another dead hard drive, I think. Maybe I spoke too soon on that too. Maybe it was unlocking the heads or something, I don't know. It might boot. It's not making any more noise, so we'll see. The screen is very dim. It's booting up, so the hard drive must be fine. It looks like it's running Tiger. The pram battery is dead. About this Mac. We've got a 1.25 gigahertz G4 with 768 megs of DDR. So I could swap the RAM out from Redacted's iMac G4 and have a fully maxed out G4. It's got the airport card, which sees my network. It's working. I am a little concerned about the fan though. It's really loud. I would say this thing has never been opened other than to add some extra RAM to the bottom. This probably has a 512 meg module in the bottom, and it came with a 128 in the bottom, and no one ever cracked it open to redo the paste. It's probably full of dust, and it sounds like it's full of dust. It is really loud. But let's see if the drive ejects. It doesn't. Okay, the drive's belt is weak. That's could be an easy fix though, and if anything, I can just put one of those G5 super drives in it. That's not a big deal. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, the drive's too weak. You have to actually help it out. So the belt needs replaced in that. See if the speakers work. This one sounds a little funky. I think that one might be a little off. But it works. And let's go back to about this Mac, more info. Let's see if I'm right about the bottom one. Memory, 512 meg. Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot that. For the factory, what they do for most systems, unless they were selling the maxed out version, is the main stick on the inside would be, and this makes sense, would be the 256, and then the bottom one would be empty. And this uses one full-size DIMM and one SO-DIMM module in it. The bottom's the SO-DIMM, aka laptop memory, and the top is a full desktop DIMM. So this, the internal one is a 256, and the bottom one is a 512. That's cool. We've got the FX 5200, and yeah, this thing looks like it really survived shipping without much of any problems. The drive was making a bit of an interesting noise when it started up, but I'm pretty happy with this, and the hinge is in pretty good shape. The arm is not overly scratched up. These things scratch up like the backs of old iPods, like this. They'll scratch up like that. Same stainless steel back, basically. This is actually the nicest arm I think I've ever seen. It's still really shiny. There's a few light scratches on it, but I'd give it a good 8 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10. It's in really, really good shape. And I don't know, the hinge might be a little bit, no, it's still pretty strong. It's a little, maybe a little bit loose. I could probably tighten the spring some. Sometimes you can do that, but seems to be pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this, so thank you, Bryant, aka TechEdison. This is awesome. I'm so happy. I've actually had this sitting at my mother's house for over a month now and never had time to go get it until today. So I've actually had this technically in my possession for a month. I just haven't been able to use it, and I finally got it back here, and it works. It works totally fine, and I doubt this has any other operating systems on it. It does not. It just has Tiger on it, which is totally fine, and it's working totally fine. So let's shut it down, and I'll stick it back in its box for now, and basically wrap up the video. So don't forget, guys, I am now sponsored by SlayerMac.com. If you have an Apple device you'd like to support sell, just go to SlayerMac.com/RocketMods and sell something. It will help me out, and it will help you out because you'll be making money. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired. It's been a long day for me. Also, don't forget, I do now have a Patreon. If you want to see these videos a day early, just check it out over there. Help support me. Helps me buy stuff like this. This is really neat. And yes, we're going to be doing a lot more than unboxings on this channel. I know that's been a lot lately. But there's some Macs I just really, really want to show you guys. And this really should be another episode of the PowerPC series, because all the other iMac unboxing videos have been, but I'm not going to do that. This is just going to be a regular unboxing. And I'm happy. I'm very happy. So once again, thank you, Bryant. I'm very happy with it. And yeah, that's the end of today's video. So thank you guys for watching, and this has been a Wrecking Mods video. Okay, guys, so I wanted to add a little extra thing. I think the hard drive is going bad. It's giving some kind of warning beep or something, saying that it's failing, but it makes no noise after it starts booting up. It just, when it starts right up, it makes that noise you heard earlier. Let's do it one more time. And it just made one that time. It did it multiple times the last time I started it up. The hard drive sounds fine, but I have a feeling that it might be very sick. So let's see if Disk Utility says something, and then we'll end the video. It's not a big deal. These 80 gig hard drives have a bad habit of failing in these systems. I only have one Mac that has a good original 80 gig, other than, I think Redacted still has one too. But my 17-inch 800 has the original 80 gig in it too. But all the other G4s I've gotten through the years, bad hard drives, so. And it's not a shock if it is bad. And that's interesting. Every time it starts up, it resets the clock. Yes, the pram battery's dead, but it should be keeping time if it's plugged in. Don't know, maybe it's some kind of a hardware beep. I have no clue. I don't know why I opened that up. Let's go over to applications. Utilities. Disk utility. This will tell us if the system is sick, usually. This Mac might not do it in Tiger. It does it in later versions. Let's see your ATA. Smart status verified. It says the hard drive is fine there. Let's verify disk. We'll let it verify real quick, and then we'll wrap up the video. It is temporarily frozen. It might not be a good sign. Pass verification. Drive seems to be okay. Right here in Smart Status, if it was going bad, it would say filling. It still doesn't mean it's not going bad, but it's acting fine. It's not making any weird noises once it's finished spinning up. So I wouldn't store anything majorly important on here, but the drive might be okay for now. So we'll go with that. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks for watching.